Whether you're buying or selling your home, get the benefit of expertise.
Hey, well, compliments to the show. You're really hitting on the subjects and you're telling the truth. I appreciate you.
Meet the team at dangemus.com. And now, filling in for Dan Gemus, your host, Joyce Blackmere.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the show. Yes, Deja Vu. We have our next segment is Chris Gibb from Gibb Insurance. He's going to talk to us about some considerations for your insurance when your house is vacant. Hi, Chris. How are you?
Very good, Joyce. How are you and Matt doing there today?
We're awesome, always.
Can't complain.
Good. You're staying warm in the studio? No outside broadcast this weekend?
Not this weekend, no. But we are looking forward to the temperature rising and getting back out on the street.
There's hard-working realtors for you. They're out on the street.
Out on the street. Yes. So, Chris, you have a really interesting topic today about insurance and vacant dwelling. So I'm interested to hear what you have to share, because this is different than just going on vacation. We're talking about, I'm assuming we're just talking about moving out and your house is vacant and you're selling it, or you have like a secondary property that sits vacant for half the year kind of deal?
Exactly. You know, last time I was on the show, we talked about going away during the heating season. But vacancy is a different issue for property owners. So almost every insurance policy in Ontario has a stipulation that once your property becomes vacant for longer than 30 days, your insurance coverage ceases to cover your property unless you purchase vacant dwelling insurance.
Interesting.
Wow. Good to know.
Yes. So this is, you know what, this isn't just for people listening. This is also for realtors, because I know a lot of times you guys are selling homes that are empty. So we have to make sure that if it's vacant, that we have the proper coverage in place. And generally, the definition of vacancy is that the resident has moved out of the home and they do not have an intention to return.
Okay.
Good to know.
And that's an important point. So, you know, if I'm a snowbird and I go to Florida for 4 months, my house isn't vacant because I intend to return to the home.
Gotcha. Okay. That's a good...
So intention plays a part there.
Intention plays a part, where let's say you have a house that grandma moved out and moved into a long-term care home. Just because the home has furniture in it and the family might be visiting every couple days, if grandma doesn't intend to return to the home, then it's considered vacant.
Now, let me ask, with something like that, like, okay, yeah, let's say the furnishings are there and you know, grandma is living in the home, it be considered vacant. Now, what does the insurance company, because a person could, again, not saying that anybody should do that, but a person could say, oh, well, it wasn't vacant. How does the insurance company differentiate that?
Well, it gets down to you know, very technical legal issues, but you know, there's damage to the home. They put in a claim. The insurance company finds out no one's currently living there. Mm-hmm. Then they start asking questions. Who resided in the home previously? Where are they now? You know, it could be, and it's very technical. It could be that grandma is in the hospital and intends on returning back to the home, but we don't know yet. Well, that's different than grandma has chosen to move to a long-term care facility. Now the house is, and she doesn't intend to return back to the home. Now the house is considered vacant on when she left. So it's extremely important. If your home is not being occupied, you need to have a conversation with your insurance professional just to make sure that you're not over that very fine line of unoccupied versus vacant.
Interesting. So if you were to have, let's say, you're not planning to come back, you've moved out of province, just as an example, you're not planning to come back, and you but you do have property management coming by your house once a week. Does that count, or is that still something that needs to be coordinated with the insurance company?
That's absolutely something that needs to be coordinated with the insurance company. If you've moved out of province, the house is for sale, you don't intend to come back, then I would say, in my professional opinion, that home should be considered vacant, and you should purchase the extra coverage that's required to ensure you still have a valid insurance policy on the property.
Yeah, especially this time of year when it's cold and pipes can freeze or burst or whatever.
Exactly. Vacant homes are very susceptible to problems with the heating system. Vandalism is an issue. I mean, I personally have clients that have had situations where the property was vacant and someone came in and stole all the copper or, cut the furnace out and left. So
yeah, we've heard of that with ACs as well being
stolen.
Exactly. And it's one of those situations that it's hard, until you get the exact facts, you can't really give someone advice. So it's extremely important, if you even think there's a hint that your house might be considered vacant or a property that you're listing might be considered vacant, you need to have that conversation with your insurance professional just to make sure you have the proper coverage that's in place.
Yeah, that's awesome information. It's not uncommon for us to list and sell properties that are vacant.
Right.
I mean, sometimes it's because the seller has just moved out for a few weeks or a month or whatever, or has a second property to go into while they're trying to sell, just for ease of showings and what have you. But sometimes they are moving out of country or out of province and they don't intend to come back, and the sale of the property is it's just open game to sell the home. So that's interesting, and definitely some really great information to put in our tool belts as well as realtors, to make sure that we're asking our clients what their intentions are, so that they can in turn make sure that they're asking the right questions when it comes time to making a move. Thanks so much, Chris, as always. We do appreciate it. If somebody has questions about insurance, how to get a hold of you, how to put this policy on theirs, how can they reach you?
The easiest way is to give us a call, 519-736-8228. Danielle or Emily can answer your questions, take care of anything you need, or you can email me directly, chris@gibbinsurance.ca, or visit our website, gibbinsurance.ca, and you can get an online quote. You can ask questions. You can, check our blog out for insurance tips and advice. We're available all the time.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Chris.
As always, that's Chris Gibb from Gibb Insurance Brokers in Amherstburg. Reach out to him if you have insurance questions or needs. And so we're going to take another quick break. But when we come back, we're giving away that $50 gift card to the Richmond Popcorn Company. So if you're interested in some awesome popcorn, make sure that you enter the draw. This is your last chance. Text the keyword snack to 10800 with your first and last name, and we will do the draw as soon as we come back. Lots more to come here on the Dan Gemus Real Estate Show.